Good evening, everybody. Hi, how's it going? I hope you guys are doing good. So I had a thought of a fun way to sort of cap off the 2025 streaming season, as it were. We are gonna take a look at what are currently my top 10 most viewed shorts on YouTube, and I'm gonna react to them. This is my first time doing stuff like this, but I figured it would be a fun way to kind of like, see the highlights of this year featuring live scribe reactions. So, yeah, without further ado, let's do the thing. Let's take a look at some of these shorts. What have we got? All right. Oh, the
What's
classic.
he doing? Oh,
I was such a
hello.
baby. Man. With the
Hello.
original model. The baby. The hamster.
He's so cute. He's so cute. Oh, I love him. I love him. I want to call him baked potato. Oh, he's going for a little run.
Man.
I love you, baked potato. I love you.
Oh. Man, I still need to like go back and check out some of like the post-game stuff with Blueprints. Larval State Scribe, that's the best I can call this of me. Me. Still it's kind of funny cuz like there's a lot of stuff from that model that I am still using. Like a lot of the textures and stuff. It's neat to see past me. Also, how do y'all put up with me having such like keyboard noises? I don't get it. I hope that I'm eventually gonna figure that out and figure out how to be better about that one. But y'all are so brave and strong for putting up with. uh, but yeah. On to the next.
As librarian, this might be a hot take, but generative AI is a pointless waste of resources.
Based.
But Scribe, I just use ChatGPT to write emails for me. Skill issue. If emails are hard, find a free template. But Scribe, I just use ChatGPT to summarize academic articles. Skill issue. This is what the abstract on the paper is for.
Mm-hmm.
But Scribe, I just use ChatGPT to find sources for my research. Skill issue. Learn to do your own research, or ask a research librarian. And worst of all, if you're using AI to avoid having to hire someone to write or draw something for you because you want to save the $5 you'd have to pay a real human on Fiverr, skill issue. We live in a time when information is more accessible than it's ever been in history, and there's countless free resources available to you that can help you learn any skill that you want to learn. Nothing is out of reach if you've got the audacity to try. By outsourcing your brain to ChatGPT, you're robbing yourself of the opportunity to grow or learn a new skill, while simultaneously wasting energy unnecessarily and supporting products that were built off of stolen labor. And frankly, I'd like to believe that you're better than that. So do better.
Thank you, Past Scribe, for being so based. I still stand by all of that, actually. Yeah. And especially like I don't remember exactly when I posted this, but I still stand by all of it. And even in like the month since, I even more strongly think that there's so many resources out there that, are free or super low cost that, you don't need AI to do shit. You just don't. That's just stupid. And again, just do better, man. Do better. Yeah. On to the next. Oh.
Now let's all have this one big crowd. Don't harvest me more than the art now. The virus of this cloud and fame wasn't always meant to rot ourselves away and to
My first lip sync.
the art we made. It's bullshit, so say bye-bye to those melodies. Fuck everyone who lies for virality. Don't hide your myself if it's not cool or mainstream. What happened to the things you long to since probably that awkwardness is alright if you're being true. Until you let the money bleach every single tune. Don't let them win the wake and the heart be within. What was the single thing along to since probably you don't understand it.
Oh man. You know, it's so funny. That was the very first cover that I ever released, and it's so crusty. It's so chopped. And I am so proud that I did it. Genuinely. Like, that song, I still stand by. Like, my choice to make that the very first song that I released. It just, I don't know, it just hits. It hits different. And I am, again, just so happy because that song fucking slaps. Someday, one of my goals for this coming year, or I guess just in the future in general, would be to redo my cover of that song with, like, better mixing. And there's a whole bunch of stuff where it's like, I've listened back to it since, and it's like, I know that even just in this short time, with the experience that I've gotten from doing other covers and recording other things since, I strongly believe that I can do better. And that is, I want to, like, go back and redo it just to see how much I've improved, how much I've grown as a creator, as a singer, all of that. So, maybe that'll be a soon thing. Maybe that'll be more like a year since the cover. Who knows? But I've got plans. They're in motion. And on to the next.
You guys know that I do enjoy fucking around and finding out.
Oh, this one's more recent.
Hopefully this doesn't result in my death. But then again, if the sun's gonna fucking blow up anyways, then all the more reason to fuck around and find out, because the consequences won't stick around. But the information that you gain from fucking around will. Also, just a random spot of a little bit of gravity, so loving that for me. So we did already read that. Is there something that I can get to in there? Is there more stuff? Kind of crazy how the sun just kind of blows up like that? Yeah. Like, there's definitely gotta be more stuff to explore, right? I'm not just, like, wasting time. I mean, I probably am, but at the same time, like, if time doesn't matter, then the only thing to gain is information from fucking around. No such thing as wasting time in this game, so don't worry. Excellent. I don't know how long I have, but we're gonna see. We'll see how this goes.
I remember this. This was moments before I got yeeted into the fucking sun. Because your bird forgot how gravity works, I guess. But yeah. Outer Wilds ended up being one of those games that, admittedly, I kind of picked it up originally because it was like, people really like to watch first playthroughs of this. And so I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll, check it out. I'll save it for stream just specifically because I know people will want to watch it. And I kind of surprised myself, even, with how much I enjoyed the game. Like, I still need to go back and finish my playthrough. But, with all of the holidays falling on, on the days that that I would otherwise be streaming Outer Wilds, it's kind of been pushed to the back burner just a little bit. We're gonna have to pick it up in the new year. But genuinely, really like the game. It's very good. So, yeah. On to the next.
I walked
I
in.
know this
my dad
one.
still had his computer up. I'm so scared. What's on it?
Another one from the
Oh,
Blueprints playthrough. Some of the best ones came from that.
Dad's watching Cornhub. Anybody see? Anybody watching? What if I just, like, take a look? They're recording me right now? What if we just...
You're live on
What if we
film.
just take a little look? See what he was
No,
watching?
don't check the browser history, Scribe. It's not worth it.
No, I shouldn't. But what if I do? What if... I walked in and my dad still had his computer.
I think that would speak for itself. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think that could have been on the computers, cuz this is engagement bait. And on that high note, on to the next. I don't have a whole lot of other comments other than, like, as I said before, I want to go back and I want to, like, go and do a couple more runs of Blueprints at some point. Like, you know, victory lap it, as it were. Like, I finished the game, but, you know, I want to kind of go back and victory lap the thing. So I feel like that'd be fun. So, yeah. On to the next.
Okay,
So
we're
it's cold
hanging with the
outside.
homies.
Baby, it's cold
Oh,
outside.
man.
It's a double date with the homies wandering through the Arctic. We're just chilling,
Okay,
very literally.
tag yourself. I'm the one at the back.
And then we get separated.
Average
And then we're
fatherhood
like,
experience.
oh god. The kids got forgotten at the Walmart. But thankfully for
Dang.
us, there is this conveniently located castle in which we can take refuge from the horrible weather outside.
Any sexy vampires? I
Surely
come
nothing
knocking.
will go wrong.
Nothing has ever gone wrong. Entering. Oh no! Something's going wrong.
Oh no!
And then
it's all
next
gone
thing you know,
horribly
we've been
wrong!
knocked out. Somebody has come for us.
Okay,
So
we're
it's cold
hanging with the
outside.
homies.
Man. I need to get T back on for more collabs, cause man, it's always such a delight. Like, honestly, every time I hang out with her, she's just so delightful. Yeah. Especially since a lot of the collabs that we did were fairly early on, so a lot of you guys have not gotten to experience T firsthand. She is a delightful little agent of chaos, and I'm so proud to call her my little sister. So, yeah, on to the next.
Well, somebody
Oh.
wants to get sacrificed, so I guess that's what we're doing now.
Lamb. Hell yeah. Man, that's another one that I definitely know I want to go back to. I'm probably going to wait until the DLC comes out, because I think
Sacrifice
that's
in the
supposed to
name
come
of
out in
our Dark Lord.
January. So, ribs tinkle to the lamb in 2026. It's more likely
We're
than
gonna
you think.
sacrifice him, and then he's gonna come back like Jesus. Goodbye, everybody.
He's gonna come back like Jesus.
Well, somebody wants to get sacrificed.
Yeah, that's all I got. Is I know that I definitely really want to go back and, like, when Woolhaven comes out, we are going to be going back to Cult of the Lamb, so just prepare yourselves. That's gonna be a thing that happens, and it's gonna be a good time. So yeah. Look forward to it. On to the next.
Delicious.
Yummy!
Fucking creeping on me again.
It's another one where
Now it is time for recreation. What fun activity are we gonna get today? Not another fucking domino puzzle. No, I can't do this again. No, don't do this to me. Fuck. Don't do this to me again.
man.
Delicious.
Yeah, I think that speaks for itself. That's another one where the new game is going to be coming out next year, and we are absolutely going to be revisiting that. Because then we'll have Servant of the Lake that we'll need to play through, because all of the Rusty Lake games slap. Like, they're fantastic puzzle games, immaculately spooky vibes, and I'm so here for that. But the fucking domino puzzle No, absolutely the fuck not. The domino puzzle, I think, the domino puzzle from Harvey's Box, I think was one of, if not the only puzzle that I like ever had to look up a solution for in all of the Rusty Lake games. Other than like some of the like later ones where there was like secret areas and stuff in the games and like that sort of deal. I did end up looking at those because there's a lot where it was like intentionally difficult to find things. It's like I'm not gonna on my own. But for like mainline, you need this to progress the main game puzzles. The domino puzzle in Harvey's Box fucking sucked. And that took me like 30 minutes before I just tapped out and looked up like a couple of things for it. So basically you had like that little grid. So basically you had like that little like grid with the dominoes, or like you had a shape and then you had all the pieces that you had to fit into that. So bad. That one ended up not being as bad, and part of that was because they gave you 2 starting points with the 4 and the 6 there, if I remember correctly. It didn't end up being as bad. It was still a little rough, but not the worst. So, fun stuff. Fun stuff. But yeah, that's another one. Looking forward to playing in 2026. So, yeah. On to the next.
Hey, what's everybody doing over here?
There was a man,
he's my dad. There was a man, only brother I had. There was a man, no hat does he wear. There was a man in the middle stood there.
There was a man, all skin and bones.
There was a man, no hairs under his nose.
There was a man, he stands to my right. There was a man here, gray as first light. There was a man who was really quite fast.
Still stand by this little road,
There
but
was a man,
feathers perched on his hat.
There was a man, had a clock for his heart.
These games are so unserious sometimes, you know, for like
The man from the start.
for like games that are largely like psychological horror, you know, there's so many like moments where they're just like silly and absurd, and that's kind of why I love them so much. It's so great. I love it. And I did end up, I think I said after this clip, I was gonna make there was a man into a sound bite, a sound redeem for Twitch, and I did that. It's on the stream. We have that. So, yeah. And on that high note, I think we have one more clip to take a look at.
You know, the Hat Man.
Like the one you see when you take too much Benadryl?
You have to take Benadryl to see the Hat Man?
Are you okay?
You know, the Hat Man.
Man, this one is... First of all, Tay is so fucking talented. Just such a skilled artist. So much of like, because she did all of the art for the little comic herself. Because I pulled a clip of her being a silly goose during us playing one of the We Were Here games. Because originally I had her on to essentially like play through all of the We Were Here games. And it was a fucking blast. A very chaotic time, but it was still an absolute blast. And yeah. One of the clips, she was like, I made this into a comic. And I looked at that and I was like, I'm gonna make that into an animatic. So, yeah. Fun stuff. Yeah. And this was, I think this ended up being one of the earliest clips that I ever posted. This was one of the very first ones. And I think it still has the most views on my channel by a wide margin. It's really funny. Which I guess just means that I need to start turning more of these into animatics. If that's what you guys are interested in, then I shall make that happen. Oh, man. Man! On that high note, it's really fun to, like, look back on all of the things that we've accomplished this year. And to, like, you know, even just things like seeing how different aspects of my stream, of my content creation have changed in the past, like, in the past 8 months, in just 2025 alone. I feel like I am getting better as a creator, and I hope to just keep getting better from here if you guys will be willing to stick around and hang out with me. So, yeah. On that high note, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will be back next year / tomorrow for a fun little surprise. And most importantly, remember to stay curious. Have a good one, everybody, and Happy New Year.